So I'm sure we all know exactly what this looks like, but we're not going to say anything about it, are we?
Something about you, baby.
Hi guys, I'm Magali, and if it's your first time on my channel, then welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I make regular videos on beauty, fashion, travel and lifestyle. Today I have a really small one brand skincare haul come first impressions video. Also, since this is skincare related, I just decided to not put any makeup on, but I am moisturized. I hope that shows. So today I'm going to talk about my experience with ʴᴜᴜ, which is basically an American skincare company. Why this is particularly exciting for me is because ʴᴜᴜ is the sister brand of Colourpop, which is one of my favorite American makeup brands. I made videos on Colourpop on this channel a good few years ago. Some of you all may have even discovered my channel through those videos. There were a lot of reasons that I liked Colourpop. I felt like they made good beauty accessible. There were good formulas, there were good colors, there was a lot of variety, and they were like on trend makeup at really affordable price ranges. Also, before Fenty Beauty launched, I felt like Colourpop was already pretty disruptive in a way that they showed their swatches on different skin tones, and I think from day one I was always very excited about the brand. I have bought a lot of their products over the years. They have never let me down. In recent few months, they have launched a couple of new brands. ʴᴜᴜ is their skincare brand, and then they also have ʴᴜ, which is supposed to be like their body care brand. As a somewhat newly minted skincare junkie who has recently gained a lot more knowledge on skincare, I definitely wanted to check them out, so I ended up purchasing 3 skincare items and 1 tool. I've not used all of them every day, but I thought I'll just talk you through the products, and if I have any experience to share, I'll do so as well. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the rose gold face massager. Now, who doesn't love face massagers, am I right? Like, they are such a comforting thing. I do already own like a standard rose quartz face roller similar to your old-fashioned jade rollers, but this one looked a little bit more interesting to me because like there's a battery and it kind of like rolls and vibrates. But before we actually get to the function, the box actually says let the good vibrations roll. The use of vibration here is very much like a double entendre. They definitely knew what they were doing. They were very cheeky about it. This is what the massager looks like. This is the part where you massage the face. This is basically the handle. Here's where the switch is. This is a video for all ages, so we will keep it clean. We will refrain from cracking dirty jokes, but still, this is very amusing. Even when my mom saw it, she was really scandalized. She was like, what is this you're buying? And I'm like, this is a face roller, but I'm not sure if she believed me. This massager does require 1 AA battery to function. These balls here are what's going to actually massage your face, and when you turn it on, they spin very, very fast. I haven't used this too much, but whenever I do pick it up, I really love how it feels on my face. It just feels really relaxing and comforting, especially along the jawline. It just fits so nicely and feels really good. Kind of feels like a mini facial when you go to an esthetician and they use all those like nice massage tools on your face. I've really enjoyed using this, and I love that they also give you like this cute little bag to store it in. Now moving on to the 3 products that I have. Since ʴᴜᴜ is from the house of Colourpop, they've taken a really similar approach to skincare. All of the bottles and packaging I think is pretty cute and aesthetic looking. All the products that I have come in little glass bottles, and yes, they shipped from USA without any issues. Nothing broke, thankfully. And all of the formulas are also vegan and cruelty free. So let's talk about the matcha face milk. ʴᴜᴜ has a lot of different face milks like this out. They come in these cute little bottles with droppers on them. They are supposed to be like a liquidy moisturizing formula, and each of these like has a different star ingredient. I went with the matcha one because matcha or Japanese green tea is one of my favorite things. I love drinking it as it's intended, but I also love eating matcha flavored food, having matcha ice cream, matcha sweets, everything matcha you give me, like I will just be very happy with it all. Matcha is also really rich in antioxidants, and there's quite a lot of matcha based skincare out already. Face milk is quite a good descriptor for it, I think. It's milky white with a slight hint of green color. It is runnier when I'm in Mumbai, but the air conditioner is working overtime here, and because of that I've noticed the consistency of it has gotten a little thicker. So when it's cold, it definitely does thicken up a little. And I'm actually wearing this on my face right now. For this shot, I tried to do that aesthetic dropper thing where people like use the dropper to put product directly onto their face, because it's so popular on Instagram. But usually I put a couple of drops of this in my palm, just lightly massage it between both palms, and then just dab it onto my face. And that's actually the way they say to use it too. When I first got this, I wasn't sure how it would fit into my daily routine, but I feel like it's a very versatile product, and I've used it in cool weather, I've used it in warm weather. In warm weather, you can just use this as a lightweight moisturizer. It gets absorbed pretty quickly and it does plump up your skin, but it does not feel oily or greasy. And in cool weather, you can use this as a supplement to your normal moisturizer, just to give your face that extra dose of hydration. I have used it both during the day and during the night. It's beautifully under makeup, and then at night time also it just gives you that extra hydration. It feels very gentle, and I still feel like it's an effective product. I really like using it. I have finished 1/3 of the bottle already. If you use this every day, since it's a small bottle, it won't last you very long. So that's something to take into account. If I do make another 4-tray beauty order, I think I will buy at least 2 of these face milks. I really like the matcha one, but I'm also curious to try out the other varieties. There are at least 5 or 6 of them. Final 2 skincare products that I have, both of them are something that target acne and breakouts, which is something that I do suffer with. Even though my skin is sensitive and the environment does affect breakouts a little bit, I realized that most of the breakouts that I suffer from are hormonal, which means I will get them once around that time of the month, like just before my periods. And sometimes it's a mild breakout, but every now and then I'll get like a really severe one. And a couple of weeks ago it happened. I had an extremely severe hormonal breakout. It was pretty bad because I felt like my face looked bad and the breakouts were also pretty painful. If your breakouts are also like that, if they're hormonal or caused by some other health issues, then skincare isn't really going to make that much of a difference, because it is something internal that's causing breakouts. If it bothers you enough, you might want to go to a dermatologist and get on some medication for acne. That's something I've largely wanted to avoid because it comes with a lot of side effects. I figure that for me it's a minor inconvenience, but still something I want to try to deal with on my own with soothing skincare and possibly supplements. But coming back to the products now, I got the After Hours Detox Face Oil, which is supposed to be like a light oil that you apply on your face at night time that has a lot of detoxifying ingredients that can just help with clearing up your skin. It's formulated with bamboo charcoal, salicylic acid, tea tree and watermelon seed, which work at night to absorb impurities and support skin clarity. You just need to apply 2 to 3 drops of this on your palm because it's got charcoal in it. It's got like a little bit of blackness running through the oil, which I think is really pretty. Their products are not fragranced. This has like a mild herby smell, and I can also kind of smell cucumber, which is one of the ingredients that's definitely coming through. My experience with this has been pretty good. I used 2 or 3 drops of it at night time, so that's pretty easy, and I do believe that it did help with clearing my last bout of breakouts because my skin is quite clear now, and just a fortnight ago it was an angry raging mess. And the final product that I have is the Later Hater Spot Treatment. If you look at this bottle, I believe this is really similar to the famous Mario Badescu drying lotion, because the color of that lotion is also the same, and then the instructions to use it are also the same. Now if you look at it, it's got a milky pink consistency, but you're absolutely not supposed to use it when it looks like this. You need to like set it down somewhere on a table, and you need to actually wait for it to separate. So similar to like micellar water and oil or something, like biphasic products, it separates. So the top part will kind of get a little bit transparent and the bottom part will be thick milky pink. And once those parts fully separate, which will take at least 20 to 30 minutes after you set it down, that's when you can use it. So you need to use a cotton bud, and you need to dip the bud directly to the bottom part where the thicker pink substance is. Then you need to just dab it on wherever you have pimples coming on and just let it dry. There's also a product that you use at night. Sleep on it, and then in the morning you're supposed to rinse it off. I did check the ingredient list of it online, and I am not an expert in these things, but I'm getting better at reading lists. Now this definitely does have ingredients that are a little bit on the stronger or harsher side. It's got salicylic acid, sulfur, calamine, which are nice, but it's also got talc and isopropyl alcohol. That being said, I don't think it's a big deal because you're not applying this on your entire face. You need to apply this at the exact spots that you see pimples coming on, and the function is supposed to be that it'll dry out that zit, like there only the zit will shrink and it won't get bigger, it won't break and stuff like that. This seems to work for a lot of people. I honestly have not used this one enough, just a handful of times, so for me it's not enough to gauge whether it's working. I'm happy to say that it didn't irritate my skin, but I don't really know if it made a big difference with shrinking zits either. That's all for my little haul from ʴᴜᴜ Beauty, and since I bought these things, they are launching so many more things so quickly. So I do think that I will shop from them in the future as well, because I feel like the pricing is good, the formulations are clean and cruelty free, and it has just all around impressed me. If you're curious about where you can buy ʴᴜᴜ Beauty, they pretty much only sell online like Colourpop, so they have a separate website, or you can just go on the Colourpop website and there's a whole section for their products as well. I believe if it's your first time shopping with them, you will get a discount. You need to make a minimum of $30 for free shipping in America, but you need to make a minimum of $50 for free shipping internationally. I think these things I bought didn't actually make $50, so I also combined it with an eyeshadow that I wanted from Colourpop. With regards to customs duties on orders when you're shipping to India, I didn't pay any customs on this order, but you have to understand that that's a chance that you have to take. There is a chance that you will also be charged, because that's something that gets determined like by the Indian Post Office. And I've had like bigger orders not get charged anything, but I've also had smaller orders get charged. So that's all up to Lady Luck. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more like this. If you have any questions that you think I can answer, feel free to leave them below, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye. I kind of want to sit in the exact spot so those antler horns look like my horns. Do they look like my horns?